Hi guys and good crafternoon. Welcome to my channel, Mr. Crafty Man. So we've been doing projects every Sunday, and what I want to do today, we're still going to do a project, but I'm going to make a series of a few videos today due to some questions that I've been receiving from some of you viewers. And basically those questions are covering the heat press that I'm using, the Swing Design heat press, and also the software and the iColor 560 printer that I'm using. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to make a video for you, and I'm going to show you how to use the Swing Design heat press. So let's go ahead and get started on it. So this is the heat press that I use. This is the Swing Design heat press. It has got a handle here on top of it where you can raise and lower the platen. And you can adjust the pressure here. So you can make lighter pressure by turning it counterclockwise, or heavier pressure by turning it clockwise. And for the most part, I generally use medium pressure. And this here, when we turn it on, you can see it has the temperature, and you can also set the seconds here. So let's say we wanted to set it for 60 seconds. We would push this button in. This is our temperature, so we can push up and down to select the temperature we want. And for what we're going to be doing today, we're going to set it at 310, which is what I use for heat transfers. And then we want to set our seconds. So you can set it, let's go ahead and just for a demonstration purposes set it at 60. Then we're going to push the set button again and hold it for a few seconds. Now you can see it set at 60 seconds, and our temperature is climbing. It's climbing up to what we had set it at, but I want to set it at 120 seconds. So let's go ahead and set it at 120. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power off of it for a little bit. This here is really neat. You can swing it out of the way here. We have a rubber pad that comes with it. And something else that comes with it is we have this sheet. So we can lay this sheet on top of whatever it is we're heat pressing or sublimating, and go ahead and pull it down. And this here on the side, we've got our power switch, and we have a timer. And when the timer's up, it'll beep. Now the downside to this here is that you can't put a t-shirt over it. You can lay a t-shirt on top of it, but you can't put it over it. So that makes it a little difficult to do two-sided t-shirts, because then you're applying the heat twice and it can cause damage. I would really like to have a press where I can actually slide the t-shirt over it, but for the money, this here is a great press. And I've just told you couldn't do both sides of a t-shirt easily on it without causing damage. So you're wondering from what you see here, what makes it such a great press? Well, I'll show you what makes it a great press. So not only do you get the heat press with it, you also get these pieces right here. And this is for doing hats. You've got the bottom portion of it, and then you've got the top heating element. So if you were to use this, you would just unscrew this portion of it, screw this cable on, and you can set your temperature and time for this. Now you notice on top it has two little screws here. And with this press comes a really nice handy little screwdriver here. So what you do, you notice there's a screw down here. You put the screwdriver on, and we'll loosen up that screw. You don't have to totally remove it, and I'll show you why in just a second here. Okay, so now let's raise it. I'm going to unplug this. And we can just scoot this backwards and it comes off. Then we can take this other piece, we can stick it on, and then we could just go ahead and tighten up these screws here, and this here will go underneath. We would adjust our height and pressure and plug it in for the heat. But that's not all. I feel like I'm making an infomercial here. Another really neat item that comes with this press is this mug press here. So for this mug press, you don't have to take off the top platen like I did. All you have to do is you can set this to the side. I'm just going to set it here so you can see it better. But you can set it to the side, and then you just plug this in and turn it on, and you can set your heat and your timer on it. And this here, let me grab a, well, you can lay your mug in here and you can press it and do sublimation on a mug. Something else really neat, but if that wasn't enough, is we have these other two pieces that come with it. And these here are for doing tumblers, and you can see the two little screws here, has screw holes here also. You can remove the mug press piece that's inside and you can put these on it. And then we have one for smaller mugs or tumblers also. And that's not all. Something else that we get that we're going to be using soon is we get these plate presses. And these ones here you can attach to the top just like we did a minute ago. Let's move this out of the way. You can see this has the two screws on it, and it will fit on here also. So what you can do is you can do sublimation on plates, which is really neat. This here is for smaller plates, and this here is for larger plates. And the price on this was really, really nice. I want to believe it was between, I want to think it was like $500 and something. I'll let you know in the description exactly what it cost. But for what this machine does, the price is great. Just for, if you were to buy a professional mug press like this, you're going to pay, and you can look online and see, you're going to pay about the same price or close to the same price that you would pay for this entire setup here. And it does a pretty good job. Now the mug press here, if you've watched my video where I was making coffee mugs a few weeks ago, I mentioned how I have been using the Cricut mug press just because of the hot spots. This one here does good mugs too, but what I've noticed, if you're trying to do a mug wrap, and what a mug wrap is it's like a fully colored mug all the way around. This press does have hot and cold spots, but if you're just doing a name or a picture or something like that on it, it does fine. But yeah, if you're going to do a mug wrap or something like that, I do prefer the Cricut mug press. But yeah, this here is a nice machine. It's an easy machine to use, and I would definitely recommend it. This is the one that I'm using every week in our projects, and I will leave a link to this in the description. Thanks for watching.